Hi, this is Erin with Salvage Antiques, Vintage, etc. with a basic tutorial on how to get an antique door and make it into a fully functional door. So I have people asking all the time how to put together and what parts they need for an antique door. Now the most standard antique door, which we're going to cover today, requires a mortise lock box. And the holes in the door are going to look like this. You have one long hole on the side here, and then two small holes that go through the door from the front to the back. So the mortise lock box looks like this. Long piece that's going to have a latch at the top, and usually they have a locking mechanism as well. And it has a long front faceplate. So all we do is we slide this mortise lock box in, and when selecting a mortise lock box for your door, you want to make sure that the size of the plate matches the size of the chiseled out area in your door. Also, you want to make sure that the holes are lining up at the top and bottom with your holes on your door. You can modify your door a little bit if it's off, because this area will be covered with a plate, but if you can find one that fits, always better. So the mortise lock box just attaches once you have it slid in with one screw at the top and one at the bottom. Next, we're going to select a door plate to cover this area. A lot of times you can see the damaged area on your door and have some idea of the original plate that was on there, and if you can match that, that's great. But also a standard size plate will fit on most. And the good news is that the distance between the two holes in your door plate is fairly standard, although there's a great variety of different door plates. So you do want to be careful that it does line up when you're selecting your door plate as well. And these attach with screws also, usually 4 screws, but sometimes just 2 depending on the size and type of plate. Once you have your door plate attached, then you're going to get your doorknobs. So antique doorknobs usually attach with a square shaft, and these shafts are adjustable. You'll see there are multiple holes so that you can set your doorknobs according to the thickness of your door. Most of these doorknobs have at least one, if not both of the knobs are removable with the removal of a set screw on the shaft here. So once you remove that set screw, you can actually remove your doorknobs. And then you just place it through the hole of your door plate, and then put the shaft through the hole of your mortise lock box into the door, putting it snugly into the face plate, the door face plate. And then you're going to attach your second doorknob on the other side, and you would have a faceplate on this side as well. Slide it snugly, and then replace your set screw into the shaft once you've got it positioned properly. If you do want the door to lock, you are going to need to find a skeleton key that will work with your latch. Best way to know is just to test skeleton keys out until you find one that works. And the last part that you'll need is a strike plate for the door frame. And when selecting your strike plate, you want to make sure that it fits nicely within and is not going to interfere at all with either of your latches. So make sure that it doesn't rub and that the distances are cleanly apart. And that is how you put together an antique door.